Hello, everybody. Oops, I forgot cameras. Oops. Hang on. Let me fix this. I forgot because not everyone has joined quite yet, so I can't really do well on this. Eh. One moment. Welcome to Immersion Diversion. In this case, Roll for Immersion. I am Neil from Immersion Diversion. This is Edward. Hi, Ed.
Big face.
There's a big face. Oops. Me.
This is kind of terrifying.
Okay, and then I just gotta do boop and
Need me to join?
boop. Yeah, if you want to. It'll help, yeah.
Okay, fine. I will join.
Yeah, okay.
Carry on though. I'll do it.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, welcome to Roll for Immersion. I'm Immersion Diversion. And this is Pokemon Tabletop. It's a Pokemon Space Odyssey. Just a sign that Adelphin will have a large personality today.
Who knows?
Who knows? Anyway, Sean will be joining us fairly soon. He just got home from going to the doctor. Nothing bad. He's just normal. He does it once a week kind of thing. So, but he will be on as soon as he gets his computer up and as soon as he gets something to eat. But yeah, we'll be continuing on for that. We are playing. Well, like I said, it's a Pokemon Tabletop United, a fan-made Pokemon tabletop. And we are playing it on Fantasy Grounds, our VTT of choice. Oops. Let me do that, and let me do that. That didn't help. Let me do this for now. Remove. See if this works. That didn't work either. Let me see. I'm gonna do this for now. If this works.
Technical issues.
Technical
as
issues.
usual. Always thing at the start of every stream that anybody ever does.
Oh no. Where is that? You know what? I'll do it like this because I'll be able to find it there. There he is. I'll do that for now. Until Sean joins, and then it'll be fixed. So right now, we are playing Fantasy Grounds, our VTT of choice. We're using it for dice rolling, initiative, maps, stuff like that. I'm trying to get kind of quick through it because we are a little bit late. Music is supplied by Glitch City, Galax, Zame, Sanity, and Blitzit. Thank you guys so much for letting us use your music. Very much appreciated. And we were playing it all in Sirenscape, a online sound player, I guess is what it is. Basically, it's a sound player that you can play listed library music that are in there, or you can also input your own music if you'd like I am doing right now with this theme. I now shall introduce Edward, because Sean's not here yet. Hi, Ed. Introduce Adelphin and Luther to us.
Sean is here.
Oh, Sean is here.
Yeah, Sean is here. Don't worry. He did just appear.
Okay.
Yes, Adelphin is a he's an elf. At least that's what he was. Yeah. Stuff happened last time. Check out last time because stuff happened, and yeah.
There we go.
Maybe he's an elf. I'll have to see about that.
And there we go. Okay. So, yes. Oh, and then Luthu.
Oh yeah, Luthu is was because stuff happened to Adelphin. They were Adelphin's sort of support Pokemon. Luther is a Zigzagoon, for those who wish to know what type of Pokemon they are. They are a Zigzagoon and doesn't live in a ball. In actual fact, Luther refuses to go into a ball, no matter what. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
tried it
stuff happened to.
before, and he did not.
Yeah,
He did it, but he didn't like it coming out. He
nope,
was like,
he hated it. Yeah, so yeah, stuff happened.
all
Speaking of
right.
which, where was Luthu when that happened?
Oh yeah, was Luther out of his ball still when you were doing that all, or was he?
Oh yeah, Luther's been out of his ball the entire fucking time.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
right. I
no.
think you put him around your neck, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now
I'm
I
imagining
did one
Luther is
of.
no longer around my neck and has run off in terror.
We'll find out. Hello, Sean. Welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Actually, oh, hang on. Okay, say something quick.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Yep. Just making sure it was working. I'm assuming it did. I just didn't check. I should have checked first. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Tell us who Robert and Gizmo are.
Yes, Robert is what's called an animus. Basically, kind of a humanoid with a Pokemon kind of head, um, and a soft, like peach fuzz on the rest of their body. And he was from a very war-like planet, which he definitely participated in said war, to the point where it haunts him to this day. But he left and he became a Pokemon professor instead. Um, and now he's on, well, you can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes, sabbatical. And he's exploring the world, or the universe rather, and jumped at the chance to invite Adolf with him, and now is feeling a little guilty about what happened. And by a little, I mean by a lot. And Gizmo is a little Cubone and Farfetch'd that he revived from a fossil and kind of became like his one of his best friends, and was the hit of his classroom.
Yes. I love Gizmo. I also like Luther. I love Luther too. I should bring that up. Those who are not here, we have Echo and Navi with Henry and Tedwardo. Echo is an android with no memories of how they were made, how they came to be, but they spent most of their time on the current planet that they are on, about 50 years before the game had started. And that's when they met Navi. Navi showed up because Echo was in deep thought for about a whole year, and Navi got worried with her ability to sense emotions. Went up to Echo, and then slowly but surely they became a duo. And then for Henry and Tedwardo, Henry is from Zoakaro with a bunch of unknown facts still about them. They had befriended Tedwardo on the planet as well. His original starter was a Cyniquil, but he has more of a bond with Tedwardo, I believe. So that is why it is shown on screen.
Yeah, the only thing that we really know about Tedwardo was he was like a rescue.
Yeah, I think that he did say that he was a rescue, yeah. So with that, everybody has made their own images in Hero Forge, and I love their images so much. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I gotta rush this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in chat, and hanging out to watch this gameplay, this game that we were playing. You can change the game by using your channel points to throw us for a loop. You get channel points equally, or you get channel points a little bit faster with when you subscribe. I think it's like 1.5 extra or something. I don't know what the tiers are confusing, but when you subscribe with different tiers, I guess you get different amounts of channel point extra. But yes, you can use them to change the Pokemon types as Skulea has done before. So the next wild Pokemon we encounter, their secondary type gets changed. we got stuff like you can add capture bonuses to their throws. You can give combat stats. You can heal their Pokemon. You can heal them. You can give insight bonus. You can get inspiration, which is basically a free reroll. But you can also use. You can also donate monetary monetary rewards as well. I have to apologize. I do have the window open because it's really hot in my room. But yeah, that is something that I have to deal with today. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah. Next would also be trying to resub. Yeah, so that's why when you subscribe, when you resub, a shiny Pokemon will appear or /change. I've got 8 in the line right now, or 9 now in the line. But I decided I'm not going to do the shiny with gifted subs, because that would get a little absurd. So, and it would cause a lot of confusion everywhere. So, thank you guys. You don't have to donate if you wish, but if you'd like to, donate generously, but donate responsibly, as Michael says. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Before we start, I also have to remember, because we forgot to do this last time, Nocturnal Wolf Dog, Rafi had donated a magic box item. I have no idea who has gotten the least amount, but I think what I'll do is I'll roll a D4. Actually, I think I was thinking Sean, but I think maybe I should roll a D4 to see who gets it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So 1 or 2 is Sean, 3 or 4 is Ed. That is a 1. So Sean, you may pick any item under, let's see, what level are you guys? 15, 16?
15.
15? Okay. Anything under 5,000 Poke in the shop you can pick from. Hey, TK,
No.
thank you for the resub.
Could that also be a ship upgrade, or does it specifically have to be like a personal item?
It has to be a personal item.
Okay.
So something from the Pokemon shop. Stuff like the $30 magic item, that could be a ship upgrade, or that could be a more stronger personal item in that sense. But the magic box one, I'm gonna make that stuff from the shop. You can get anything you want, but it's any of one thing.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, sounds good.
Oh, that was gifted. Okay. So yeah, never mind. Back to 9. I thought it was a resub. Yeah, thank you anyway, TK. That's so nice of you. I appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, so with that, we are going to get going. Oh yeah, so that I'll have to remember the type change. Actually, I will write that down first. Wild type change. Okay. Alright, so, without further ado, last time on our Pokemon Space Odyssey, the players had shown up in a town called, what did I name the town? I have it here. It's called, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't make the map yet. But it's called, shit. I had a name for it.
Called a town.
It is called a town. Ilshire? Something? I think I named it that. Ilmore. That's the one. I'm gonna write that so I don't forget it. Ilmore.
I remember because it made me think of Ilvermorny.
Yeah. I wrote it somewhere. I just forgot where I wrote it. Anyway, the players had come across Ilmore. Decided to take a little bit of a break after exiting a portal from a dimension that not familiar to their own. And after a bit had seen the light from over the horizon come, but light doesn't show up on this planet like ever, so they decided to check it out. Figured out it came from the crater that they were at before, where there was a mysterious crystal they had encountered that flew past their ship. They went inside to check it out. Entered the light of it was like a wall of light, as they saw also a towering dragonite, like hundreds of feet tall. Decided, but it was on a rampage, just kind of ignoring them, so they decided to keep going. They entered the light. A couple of them exited out a different way as Adolfin had touched the crystal. The crystal light slowly started engulfing him as the light condensed back into the crystal. And now we return with Adolfin collapsed.
Am I still glowing?
We'll get to that. Hang on. I gotta get to... Robert. You had just, you were right next to Adolfin as this light was slowly engulfing him. And finally, you witness the final glow that exits the crystal, leave the crystal and go into Adolfin. You see Adolfin's aura is disappearing.
Robert, concerned that whatever is consuming Adolfin could harm him, but not concerned enough that he'll grab Adolfin in his arms. And I mean, because Adolfin's just screaming and stuff too, like.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. He was screaming, and then he made a focus check to stop screaming, but it didn't help in the end run.
So Robert will. He understands what's happening, and he'll probably just be panicking, and probably also just crying while Adolf.
Kate just turns to you and says, "Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening?" She can't actually see the aura like you can, I think, unless she also has Aura Guardian. I thought she didn't. Let me just double check.
I don't think she does, and if she does, I know it's like a low level round for her.
She has Aura Guardian, but I don't think she has the ability to see it unless that's just from getting Aura Guardian.
I think you actually do, just the default, but she probably doesn't have it trained enough that she really, like, understands.
Okay. Oh, Aura Reader. She does have Aura Reader.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, yeah, so she actually does kind of see what's happening, but she's kind of behind you. But she's so scared, she doesn't know what to do. She's like, "Oh my God, Dad, what do we do? What's happening? Why is he fading?"
I don't. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna. She's panicking. She's gonna say. She's like, I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna go get Echo. We need the ship. We need to get him on the ship.
Yeah. Just anything.
And she's gonna just sprint full speed back to the tower where Echo was heading. Adolfin.
GM.
You find yourself in a white space. Not unsimilar to the, like, you had touched the crystal before. The light disappeared, so you saw Robert next to you. But as soon as the white light traveled up your arm and across your body, it traveled across your eyes, and you just see white.
Get up. Look around.
As soon as you look forward, you see, like, you're kind of looking around, and you're looking back and forth, you see nothing. As soon as you look back towards the other way, you see a being floating in front of you. And I'm going to show you what you see. As soon as I grab it. fill the screen. Or fit the screen. You see this floating in front of you. Thank you. The familiar voice you heard in your head before, as it blinks.
What's going on?
You helped me, so I'll help you. It starts floating towards you.
I'll start backing up.
You start floating backwards. It starts speeding up.
But hold on. What? Just
It
hold on.
starts speeding up faster as you're still moving backward. As
I'm going to push it back with my telekinesis.
Okay. Roll me a telekinesis check.
Or focus.
Or focus.
Yeah, be focused.
And I need to roll.
Yeah, using
This
focus for
guy.
opposed roll. It's an opposed roll. I
Okay.
just use my focus ring.
Just gotta find my. Where is it? There it is.
How's a 20?
20. Okay. Oh, right before it reaches you, it's inches from your face. You stop it.
It's going in for a kiss.
What? Where am I? Putting out my hand towards it, but holding it back.
You're within me. I'm within you.
What?
I'm helping you.
You're helping? What?
He's gonna try and force his way through with another focus check. Oppose focus. Like he's gonna do the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, no, I will. Fucking hell, jeez. Nope, too many ones in that.
Yeah, you go to push, and he's slowly pushing his way towards you.
Explain to me how. How?
Don't fight it.
That is not an explanation. Tell me how. What is it you want to help me with?
I want to help you live.
Live?
By you
What do you
touching
mean?
the crystal, you released me. But you died in the process. I can help you live.
What?
And then he pushes into you. Robert.
I would say that would be enough. That would be enough to break his concentration.
Robert, you... Now that Kate is gone, Adolfin's aura is gone. Like, it's just not there. Enough time has passed for you just wondering what to do.
Yeah.
His aura has faded all the way.
Robert? Yeah, I will continue. At this point, almost openly sobbing over Adolfin. He's still in his arms, and he's like, "I knew I shouldn't have brought him with me. I knew what I was going to be doing was dangerous. He was just looking to escape something, and just take advantage of it. And now he's gone."
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, I will need you to
Oh, right.
roll for me.
Yep, how many dice?
But my insight. Is that intuition?
Or intuition, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, it's 66 plus 2.
66.
Yeah, I'm a master.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll just add 2 to this because I forgot to hit the button for the other 2. Okay. You get a weird feeling. And it's coming from Adolfin.
Weird feeling. Like,
Well, you look back at him from this weird feeling, and you could see that it's like it's his aura's not there, but at the same time it is there. Like it disappeared from your sight, from your sense, but it has now come back, but faintly, and it's slowly coming back. But there's an aura around his aura.
Oh. Is his heart stopped?
Roll me a medicine education.
That's just 26. The only other education
not bad.
I'm not good at.
It's hard to tell, but there is a faint heartbeat.
Robert is going to attempt to resuscitate him with, like trying to do a CPR and breathing into his mouth, hoping that that'll do something.
Okay.
Robert's good at taking life, and not a lot of good at giving.
Let's do another. Oh, another 10. All right. Oh, actually, it's two of the same number. I forgot. So that is a crit, so it'll add the same number that was rolled. So that's actually 15. That's not bad. So actually, was I doing that, or was I only doing it if it was all sixes? That's fine. I'm cool with doing it that way too. So if you roll the same number on all the dice, you get to add that number again for the crit effect.
Cool.
Yeah. So you got a 15. You try to resuscitate him. It doesn't feel like it's helping, but you see his aura getting bigger and bigger, along with the other one getting bigger and bigger. Adolfin, you all of a sudden, Robert, you see his aura just burst out of nowhere, like it's like bigger than anything you've seen. Adolfin, your eyes shoot open and they're full of white light. You can see perfectly fine, but yeah, Robert, you see white light shooting out of Adolfin's eyes.
There is a.
Robert will squeeze Adolfin to the point of almost probably killing him again.
The light has gone out of your eyes now.
What happened? Oh, I'm so happy you're alive. I'm so sorry for bringing you here.
What?
Are you okay?
Like,
This music is not helping.
Very confused. Adolfin looks really confused, and he's not responding to your hug. Yeah, he's full on no response to your hug at all. And
Now you just
kind of just looking around. GM, do I remember what happened?
yeah, you
As
would.
not in terms of
Oh.
me putting my hand, not in terms of Adolfin putting their hand on the stone. Do I remember that little moments that he just had privately?
Oh yeah, that's still what happened. It's in your mind, yeah.
Okay.
It was like it was like having a dream,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
remember the dream. So
Yeah, got ya. What? That was weird.
Oh, where's Luthu?
Oh yeah, Luthu. Sorry, Luthu has been hiding behind Robert this whole time because he's kind of been in shock about you all of a sudden falling over, and him as with a psychic ability would have been able to feel using his empathy to know that something was wrong. But you also just scared the crap out of Luthu because Luthu would have jumped.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That
is
kind of ran
fair.
away, but turned to look, and he's like, because he can sense something's up.
Uh-huh.
Luthu is now growling. You've never seen her like this.
What's up, Luther?
Luthu just kind of like sits down and like puts her head down and just like
give Luther a stroke and pat on the head. Scritches in their favorite. Scritches on the chin.
You then hear inside your head, "Thank you for taking me in. I really appreciate it. You saved me from that prison."
I'll look at Luther.
Huh?
And then I'll look at Robert. Did you say something?
Just other than me apologizing for taking you along with me, I should have known that was a bad idea.
No, it's fine. I'm happy I did that.
With what?
That was odd. I'll look at the crystal. Is it still there?
No, the crystal is now no longer bright like it was before.
No, is it there?
Oh yeah, the crystal's still there.
Physical
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there seems to be like a crack in it now, where your hand
Okay.
once was.
I'm gonna push Robert off me. He doesn't have to hug me anymore.
Oh, dang it.
Huh?
That was my phone
What?
leaving.
No.
Oh no, it's coming back. It's the internet. The internet caused my
Okay.
phone to leave. So
So I'll gently push Robert off me, and then
Yeah.
and walk over to the crystal.
mm-hmm.
And just put my hand on it.
So yeah, you just hear, "This is what I was trapped in before. Thank you for releasing me." Sorry, I need to fix cameras again.
Elderfin's going to turn around again, and look around.
There's no one there.
Except Robert Luther.
Yep.
Robert, is there someone else with us?
Well, Henry was nearish by. He left to go check on something. and Kate left to go get help from you. Well, when that happened.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the crystal again, and then I'll look back to Robert. Can we do something with this crystal?
It is useless now. It was meant to hold me there until someone found me.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Well, I mean, I probably haven't do it, but I'm guessing it probably. Yeah, like if I did an occult on it, would I be able to notice anything about it?
You can make an
Well,
occult education if you wish. What do I need to roll?
Uh, 5d6.
No ads or just that?
Yeah, just straight 5d6.
Okay. With a 15, you're not entirely sure, but the light that came out of Adolfin's eyes is the same light that you guys had walked into. The same like magnesium hue burning light.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Or at least that's what would have
Doesn't-
been the similar to it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen a crystal like this, but I don't think it has really. I mean, I think after about what it like did to you, I don't think it's dangerous anymore. Or I don't know what's going on with that crystal.
Oh, I never. Nah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. You can see Edelfin's confused and still looking around. Okay.
That was my fault. Really quick, because I did forget to say, bring up any kind of secret menu item this time, because I even forgot to say what the donations do, just because I was such a rush. I'll just bring up the secret menu item this one time, and I told my players I was going to mute myself for them, so they wouldn't be able to hear it, because it was going to be a secret. So I'm going to mute myself to you guys quick. So,
Sure.
the secret menu item that I was thinking of doing was, so there is not, I was thinking of, so they have been looking for exposition on certain things. Like, they have been thinking we need, like, to find, they haven't been able to find out what these crystals that Henry does. They haven't figured out what's going on
The
with the
audience
crystal.
probably can't hear us, so we can say whatever we want.
No, they'll hear us.
The secret menu
Well,
item
Neil
was
can't
going to
hear
be
us, right?
exposition.
Say
Neil
whatever
can
we want
definitely
about-
hear us.
It was going to be exposition.
Neil's
shut up.
With
great
some
guy.
with
Shut
some
up
with
and
some
let him
item
finish.
with some item quest to give them, basically. So they were going to find out what was going on with a couple different things, and also there would be an item placement tied, like a quest tied to it. So like the NPC would bring up an item that might be helpful for them to get. So that was going to be the secret menu item for today, and that's $50. So yeah, that was a fun idea. So anyway, we'll get back into it now. Sorry. Okay, we were back. Sorry, I
Hello.
just remembered that, and I was like, shit. Oh, that was like
Yeah.
the one thing I did want to talk about, because I even did it before game with you. Like, I tested it. So I was like, okay.
You were straight distracted
Anyway,
by other things.
yeah. Anyway, okay, sorry about that. Back to you guys.
Alright. But yeah, I don't know what happened to you, and I don't know what this crystal is. They're obviously related, but I can't sense any power from this crystal.
Oh, okay. Odd. Right. I don't know what happened, but that was weird and very painful.
We merged.
Robert, are you sure there's nobody here?
Are you hearing something? I mean, yeah, no, there's no one here.
Okay.
Here, let me explain, and I will show you. Once again, you see the white cover your eyes, and Robert, you see the white cover his eyes as well. As once again you're engulfed in the whiteness, but you can see standing next to you, almost as like an after image over you, there is a form.
I can see that.
Yeah, you can see this. Actually, you know what?
Okay.
It's not a light this time. It's like you yourself see almost an after image over yourself. Robert cannot see this. But like you look down at your arm and there's like an after image, like hologram kind of looking thing. Like he's allowing you to see him through your eyes. We merged. And now I can talk to you easier than before. I was the voice in the crystal.
Robert, can you see this?
And this
No.
is what he sees.
Is this?
Is that what Robert sees, or is that just
No,
only
that
what
is just what you see right now.
Okay.
I think we need to get you to a hospital.
Henry, or Edward, you can turn into... Or, God damn it.
It speaks directly to Edward. It breaks the
Yeah.
fourth wall.
Edelfin, you can turn into this. You can turn into me. We share a body now. Just think of the switch.
The switch.
And as soon as you think of the switch, light pours out of your eyes and like kind of covers your body. And this, at Robert, you see. The light that was coming out of his eyes before starts coming back out of his eyes, but it's almost like, kind of like how, like, an octopus, like, wraps around something, you know? The light starts doing that and it engulfs Adelphin again. The light you saw before that Adelphin was being absorbed and engulfed in, he's being engulfed in once more.
This time, Robert will act immediately and try to, like, pull it. Like, try to get it off of him.
You go to grab at what seems to be light, and you can't get your fingers around it. You can get, when you go to touch it, it feels hot and warm.
Does it feel like a different texture than skin?
It doesn't feel like anything. It just feels like nothing. But as soon as you go to grab, you see the light start changing shape. And Adelphin, you now look like what is being shown on screen now. And Robert, you can see this.
Do I recognize it?
Roll me a very
That's a fair
difficult
question.
Pokemon education, because this is probably a Pokemon you have never seen.
Yeah,
So I will
that'd be
say
5d6.
Yeah. Any pluses?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. So you'll need a 21 or higher. Oh! You do have hero points.
You've
or
got
you got
points.
Pokeballs.
And if you want.
Yeah, you know what? I might.
You want to?
Yeah, I think so. That'd be fun.
Okay.
Actually, or could I crit him? Nah, I'll just use Ranger.
Okay, let's do this, and I will add a +2 to it as well. Because it's using a hero point, I'll say adds a little extra. Because you're using it to want to get the skill, so.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. It is not very common knowledge, but you being a teacher and at a very high like knowledge, like an education school station,
Research.
a research, yeah, essentially a information station, yeah. This is a, well, I mean, you've never seen anything like this, but this is a very different looking Deoxys. You only know about the Pokemon Deoxys from sightings from Earth and around the sun, that sun system. Usually Deoxys hangs around there, but for some reason this thing looks just like its speed form, except it's yellow and white.
But yeah, also legendary Pokemon would absolutely capture Robert's attention, like he'd be fascinated by them.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Jaxus, what the heck is going on here?
And then
Robert,
You
or Adolfin, is that still you?
you just hear
Can I answer?
in you actually can't right now. Robert, you hear in your head, I am a long story. Deoxys is one that you are familiar with, it seems. And I am a split version of the same Deoxys. But I am not the same typing as this one, as the one you know of. I am still Deoxys, because we all come from the collective. And you've heard that before, Adolfin. Because you can still hear him. The talking.
So I can hear him talking.
Yeah. You remember hearing the collective. I can't say much. I want to say more. But there's still much I'm not sure of, as I was just a thought in a crystal. But I am not the same Deoxys you know of.
You were in the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that does make sense. Deoxys was said to be formed inside of a meteorite. Just assuming that Robert might know that detail. Actually, I don't know.
Actually, I kind of forgot that too, that technically Deoxys wasn't a meteorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a crystal could have
Just
easily
technically
been
crystal,
in
yeah.
that meteorite, too.
Yeah, true.
It was a weird triangle-shaped meteorite. So, what did you do with Adolfin? Is he still there?
He's now inside of me.
So,
I can change back, but I'm still
So
a
you're
little
saying
weak
that
right now. I'm
you
just freshly out of the
formed.
crystal.
So you're saying that you have now formed. Well,
I have
I
formed
guess I
a
should
bond
ask.
with. I have formed a bond. Yes. I'm what
I would
you might
hope
call.
symbiotic and not parasitic.
That's up for you to decide. For me to find out. No, I'm just kidding. no, no. He says yes. It is a symbiotic form. But I am still fresh out of the crystal, so I can't fully control all of my stuff quite yet.
This might sound like a very empty threat, but if I do find out that you are somehow causing Adolfin any harm, I will make it my life's goal to put you back into that crystal.
Once one is out, one cannot go back in. It is broken now as he moves his arm over to the crystal, and it shows that it is cracked.
Then I'll find some other way to rid you of Adolfin. And also, like, Robert gets, like, almost like a murderous, like, look to his eyes. Like,
Yeah.
Like, he fully means this. Like,
Do not worry.
if this thing is gonna harm Adolfin in any way, Robert would, yeah.
I brought Adolfin back to life. So do not worry, he will be safe.
Well, you are also presumably what killed him in the first place.
Well, in order... Yeah, true. That's me. Let's see.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Anyway, with the symbiotic form, me and Adolfin share a body now. But while I am still weak, he will be in control. And then this Deoxys gets tired, and the light turns back into light and enters back through his eyes, and it turns back into Adolfin. I can speak with you. I can speak with you freely in this form, but it's hard for me to stay in that form for very long. But if you're the one controlling it, then I can stay back, basically giving you the controls unless I need to take over.
Unless you need to go.
There could be dangerous situations now that I'm free. The collective will be coming for me.
Great. But that's not Robert saying that. That was me.
Yeah, sure. The collective will be what the what? On the entire planet of Zipsios is the collective. And you can. So I'm also saying this out loud.
Yeah.
This is not in my head.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so Robert, you are also hearing me say this.
Okay. Collective?
Yeah. The thing I'm now talking to said that the collective will be after them.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Did it talk about the collective when it was out too?
For a
I
little
already
bit, yes.
forgot the conversation. Okay. The
Yeah.
collective. It says that it's like one of a whole, so maybe there's more like it. Weird deoxide.
So I am very confused. And I hurt.
No,
A
you're
lot.
actually fine. Oh,
You dude. But thank you. I appreciate it, Barbie. I hurt. Ow.
I
was
see, yeah.
painful.
We should get you back to a hospital. But I have one very important question for you, Elfin.
But yeah. Yes. What?
Do you trust this entity?
I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
I will trust it if you do, but at the moment, I am very concerned. It said that it wasn't a parasite, but that remains to be seen.
Okay. Well, if
Okay, actually, also, would Robert know that Deoxys was born of a virus? Because that would be pretty specific knowledge, I think.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would know that, so I don't think anybody would really know that.
Okay.
Unless you were specifically studying Deoxys.
Yeah, very true. Like, you'd have to. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Robert might now start like going
Fine,
hardcore
yeah,
into
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Wait. And Edwin will start sort of frantically looking around. He's looking for the Dragonite.
Make me a perception check.
I will make you a perception
And
check. Yes.
Robert, if you wish to as well. How many dice do I need?
Wow,
I've
that's
never
not bad
seen
for a
it fly
perception for
off.
me.
What?
Well, the Dragonite flew off, didn't it?
It did, but you Adolfin is still.
Edwin doesn't know.
Yeah.
Edwin's looking. Edwin's just remembering.
True.
Oh shit! There was a
Yeah,
rampaging Dragonite around. Fuck.
Yeah. But Robert wouldn't really be looking for it because he assumes it's not a threat. So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and
So
his entire focus is exclusively on Adolf.
So I will say both of you do not see the giant Dragonite around anymore. But you, Adolfin, since I've rolled 2 5s, so that 10 becomes a 15. It's not too hard to spot it. It's not where it was. It's still it's flying away, but it's no longer the white color that it was.
Oh,
It's
okay.
shorter. It's shorter. Still humongous. It's like still a 25-foot tall Dragonite.
It's a fucking Dragonite. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this case, Dragonite's normally like huge size or large. No, I think it's huge. This is a gargantuan-sized Dragonite, and then it was increased in size from the the whiteness with those red clouds that were around it. So think of a gargantuan creature that was then multiplied by like 5. So it's like, holy crap. But yeah, so you see it flying away in the background. It's flying towards the, like, kind of in between the, like, to the right side of the tower, but like going into the horizon, like flying away.
Okay, it looks like it's flying away.
Yeah.
Should we be following that?
Yeah, he'll look where he's pointing. Oh, the dragon. Well, it seemed to calm down after what happened to you. I think, well, the entity in the crystal was causing it to go crazy.
Hey, were
Which
you
also, if
causing
you
other
are-
creatures to go crazy?
I'm tired. I'll explain later. And you essentially hear the entity go into like a dormant state, and it almost sounds like it's not snoring as in a sound, but like you feel it kind of go dormant, and it's no longer saying anything to you.
I'm kind of imagining this just gentle hum in the back of it, in his ears, ears now. It's like, I think it went to sleep.
Oh, I didn't think that it would need to rest, but okay. Well, if you do start noticing any kind of personality shifts, or if you feel different, don't hesitate to bring it up, because it might affect Pokemon differently than it affects, well, I almost said humans, but the only human here is Henry.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Okay, but yeah, we should really get you to a center. Hopefully. Actually, yeah. Do I see Kate?
I know she ran off to go get Echo and the ship.
Oh, she just ran the entire way.
Yeah, she booked it.
I thought she was just gonna like. Oh, okay.
She has no way of well, I guess she technically could contact Echo, but in the panic, yeah, she just ran.
That's fair.
Okay.
I imagine the whole time Henry has just been taking notes.
Speaking of, can you guys roll me a perception check?
Oh, okay.
Sean, yours is 2. What was
yes.
yours?
Yeah. Mine was 2. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an occult education now, both of you. And I think yours was 5,
And
Sean.
for me, that's
or
a
6.
5. Yep.
Okay.
Occult education.
Occult,
Cool.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Crit fail.
So, so -1, so you get a 1. Or no, technically it is still doubles, so it gets a +1, so 3. But yeah, still critical fail.
Still ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, you both don't see anything, but Robert, you get a weird, ominous feeling coming from where the Dragonite used to be.
Weird.
It was where you saw before you ran off towards Adolphin, where Henry was.
I will tentatively approach.
It'll take you a while if you tentatively do it, because you're kind of far away. So
more like I'll approach it, but be
yeah.
like guarded. Like I'm not gonna approach it slowly or anything.
Okay.
But just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Follow? Okay. So as you both kind of walk towards where Henry was, you start seeing a blue floating disc. It almost looks similar to the green portal that was in the ground, but this one's just in the air. And outside of it, and you're still quite a distance away, but the portal is fairly big, and Henry is just standing in front of it with a creature standing in between him and this floating blue disc. And it just seems to be staring there looking at him.
Henry, what is this?
I don't know, as Henry starts to like back up a little bit. As you guys get closer, you can see this thing looks actually you don't know what this thing is, but it seems to be moving, and it looks like it's being held up by strings that just go into nowhere.
This be one of the things that's. Does it look similar to like the weird like corrupted things that we've been seeing?
No, this thing does not look like Inky Blots. Here, if I can get this to show up on Fantasy Grounds, then I will swap to the other screen so you guys can see it, because I don't think I have an actual picture of it. There we go. Okay. I do have previews of it. So let me swap to the other screen. This is what you see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it that big?
Oh, it's yeah.
Or like how big is it?
It's like it's a huge. So
Oh,
it's
I thought it
20
was
by
small.
20.
Like I was expecting
five-
like
4 by 4.
bayonet or size or something like that. Oh.
No. This thing looks exactly like what you see. It's some form of marionette puppet.
I mean, it looks scary. Does it look hostile?
It looks like it's just kind of standing there guarding whatever this blue gate portal thing looks like. Because it looks similar to the green portal you guys saw before. But
Okay,
this
so
one is
it looks
wider,
like
and it's about as tall as this gatekeeper. And it's got
so
a
it
spear.
looks like
yeah.
if
Oh, sorry. Nope. It's got a spear in one hand that's almost like it's kind of spear. It looks like it had already speared it into the ground, kind of showing that he is a guard. And he's just kind of waiting to see what everyone does. Or mainly at first it was to see what Henry was doing.
Yeah, Henry, where did this come from?
Oh,
Annoyingly having to ask a player that's not here.
Yeah, no, I know. No, but I asked Johnny what he wanted to do, and this is what he said he wanted.
Okay.
He just kind of like points almost at him, but like you can see he means to point behind it.
I'll try to like crane my neck over.
And you see what looks to be a swirling vortex of blue. You start. You feel the. Robert, you feel the. It's not hard to miss because you've felt this before, but you can also see it. The light that was coming from your necklace before starts to glow again. And then it shines some words onto the ground that come from the light. It etches. There were small amounts of words that you now noticed that they're etched into your necklace that you couldn't understand before. But because you had this happen before, and you realized and you were able to know what the words say, and the message comes back again and shines on the ground, and once again says the same message from before about seeking the places beyond the stars. I was gonna go back and look at that episode to see what I said again, but it was what I recalled about the stars, about seeking beyond the stars. And that's what shows up on the ground.
Weird. So this is tied to my neck. Does the giant puppet thing, does it have an aura? Or is it like
Yes and
inanimate?
no. And I don't know how to explain it like that, but it's a yes and no. It's like it's got aura in almost like each segment of it. Like, or no, the aura is coming from the strings.
Oh, weird. Um, I hold up my necklace to it and approach to see if it has any sort of like reaction, whether it be like recognition or you know, yeah,
The
hostility.
as you slowly start walking towards it, its eyes kind of like almost like of a marionette is constantly in movement. It's like pieces, and the segments of it are always shifting, but it always looks like it's still constantly holding the spear in the ground in front of it. And then its eyes are going like shift, 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 and then shift. They look at you.
Uh, yeah, Robert is kind of out of his element because, like, this is clearly not a Pokemon or like any version of a Pokemon that he's ever seen. Because he's like, in most cases, like, oh, it's just a weird Deoxys or it's a weird whatever. But like, this is just like, this is nothing. Um, so he's very confused and anxious. Um, hello. I don't know if you can even respond or even hear me, but what are you?
You just hear creak as its segment starts shifting again, and it almost looks like its abdomen has a bag in it, and it inflates and then goes as it kind of shoots a gust of wind out of its nose, out of its snout looking appendage.
Well, it
Click,
did seem to
click,
respond in a way.
click, click.
I want to know more what's going on, but at the same time, I feel like anything might provoke this thing. I will try to pass by.
You do?
I will.
Hold on, Robert. What?
Hmm?
This is a guard?
It's seemingly. I don't know what this is.
And where did it come from? Behind the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I've come from the portal.
That's where Henry seems to be pointing at, and I don't think he stopped pointing actually. But you can see he's trying to pull his hand back so he can start drawing, but he's too enamored of what the hell this thing is. But he wants to draw it.
Hold on a minute. Hey, excuse me.
Click, 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 and he looks at you.
Sorry, no, not you.
Oh,
Yeah. This is confusing. An elephant starts
also,
knocking on his head.
I just noticed on this page that Ed is not showing up on Adolf.
Yeah.
wait, where? Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Ed's invisible. I just now noticed.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Thank you.
I noticed. I sent you a message, but you're too busy.
Sorry. There we go.
That's
need to
Edison
hide
just
that
starts
going.
knocking on his head.
You don't get a response.
Wake up!
You can roll a focus check to try and wake it up.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to yell at it in my head.
Wake
I do that all the
up!
time.
It's like hey, it's in my fucking body. It's gonna have to work with me.
I gotta take out the. Okay.
Holy hell, man, I've been kind of shit all day.
Not bad. Yeah, you kind of knock on your head and think, wake up. And he's just, and the entity in you is just the symbiote. It's just like, oh, I'm so weak.
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
right. Yes, shut up. I know.
By the way, I will say that this voice sounds like a child.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it sounded like before with the, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I know. Look, yes, shut up. I know. Just hold on. You can go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Have you seen this before? And I will just look at the thing.
I have not. I do not know what this is.
All right, fine. Go back to sleep.
And once you once again feel it dormant.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very bad idea, and I don't know if I should do it or not. Because
Go
once
for it.
again, like Robert's absolute fear and like whatever is now actually kind of like melted away mostly. So now he's kind of back into like way too curious for his own good mode. And he's like, hey Gizmo, can you like go on to the other side of this thing and like do what you do best and just taunt it?
Did you just say taunt it?
I mean, he doesn't have the move taunt. But like,
Yeah, but
you know,
I know what you mean. Like, it's just kind of make it,
Yeah.
annoy it, and stuff.
non-mechanically taunt it.
Okay. Gizmo goes, quack. Like, yeah, he's like, quack, Q-fetch. And he starts to walk, and then the entity, this thing, his eyes shift towards Q-fetched, and he starts to bring out the spear from the ground.
I would think that Q-Fetch's way of taunting would be to pick up a stone and smack it like a baseball, like, at the thing.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You make you go to Q-Fetch goes and grabs a rock, throws it up, and goes to swing. As soon as he swings and hits the rock to go, the spear's being dropped on your Q-Fetched. I'm sorry to say. I hope you're ready for this struggle attack. Well, first I need to roll to see if it hits. Okay. 17 I'm assuming hits. Yeah.
Yes, it would probably.
Okay, so I need to roll. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So your Q fetch takes 46 points of physical damage. As a
Wait,
spear
4d6 or 46?
like number
46.
6. 46.
Oh. Hey.
And he just essentially drops the spear into the ground on your Q-Fetch. Making an indent in the ground like before. and then he pulls the spear out
And that was
kinda
physical?
stabs it. Yeah, and then he stabs it back into the ground where it once was before.
I would like to. Like, this is automatic. Edelfin is not thinking. He is going to use his floating blade
Okay.
and is going to slash at this creature with it.
All right. All right. Go ahead and slash at it, and after you do your thing, we're gonna go to break because we're gonna start going into initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. You go to strike it. It hits it, but it just kind of like it almost like it's hitting rock somehow.
I'm
Even though it looks like wood.
presuming with the AC being 3.
Oh yeah, that'll miss too. Even, but I'll
Yeah.
say you still hit it, but it does. It's not enough to hit with the strike that
That's
you
fine.
deal damage. So yeah. So with that, he takes notice and click, 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 click. His eyes click and look at Adolfin, and we're gonna go to break because after this we're gonna go to initiative. So
Yeah.
don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We are currently in initiative now with this battle.
Battle with this weird thing.
Alright, so,
Can you share map, please?
yes, I will get to that. Come on, sharing. Share record. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, so. I will say it went first by getting off that spear attack on Q-Fetched. So, after him, it becomes... it would be... Echo's not here. Navi's not here. It would be Gizmo first, and Henry on deck.
Gizmo. I'll command Gizmo to light this thing on fire. So he'll light the tip of his leak on fire, and then like a wand, just throw a little mini fireball at it and cast Will-O-Wisp.
Okay. Quick question, because I always forget. Are fire types immune to being burned?
Yes.
Okay.
They're the only thing.
So yeah, you go to, Gizmo goes to, wind up the fire coming out of its, leak, with his bone leak, and he swings the fire almost like a baseball strike again, and it goes and hits him, and it kind of just, and it is not, affected by the Will-O-Wisp.
So this thing must still at least have typings similar to actual Pokemon, then.
Or no, sorry. It doesn't get burned because one thing that you didn't see before is on the other side of its, because this thing has 4 arms. A spear is in 2 hands on the one side, and in the other hand on one of the other sides is a lantern. When you go to throw the Will-O-Wisp at it, it kind of essentially moves around him and gets sucked into the lantern.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll have also Gizmo move back a little bit.
Okay. How far would you like him to move?
Let's see here. 4 paces.
4? Okay. Like down, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. After that, it is Henry's turn. Henry, now that he is technically here, so I will open his character sheet. Where's Henry? There's Henry. I'm gonna see what he can do quick. Combat. We can basically do struggle attacks. You know what? He is going to ready an action for his chronicler ability to make a record. So he's gonna wait to see it make a move. But he will back up a bit still. As he goes 1. Oops. 2, 3. He's like, guys, this thing looks strong. I don't know what to do. Yeah, then it's him. Next would be Kate. It is. Oh, oops. Sorry, Luthu is the one that is out. My bad. I gotta fix that. Oh no, that's Toadstool.
Yeah.
My bad. One
Yeah.
sec. Okay, Luthu's out. I have to put
Because Luther's always out.
Spiky back up. There we go. Okay. Alright, so yes, it would be Luthu's turn. And then Adolfin on deck.
Luther's there. Okay, I thought I was working with Spiky rather than with Luther, but that's okay. Let me have a think about this a little bit more. Alright. Adolfin is not going to command Luthu. I think. DB is the range, right?
DB is damage base. That's so much
No,
damage.
sorry. I remember now. Range 6. Yeah, Luthu's just gonna stay beside. Yeah, just gonna stay beside Elephant, and is going to do confusion.
Okay.
AC 2. That's precisely the same roll I did last time.
Ooh.
Wow.
And yeah, it does. It has a evasion bonus of 4. So.
You can re-roll it if you really wanted to.
Nah. Nah.
Nice.
No. Not gonna with Luthu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luther moving anywhere?
Nope. Stand put.
Okay. Oops. I gotta. Sorry, I gotta put cynical on. Okay.
Oh wait, my speed is 11.
Your speed's 11. Okay. Let me. Okay, you upped it. Nice.
Oh yeah, did I up my speed? I forgot.
Okay, in which case you should have gone before Henry, but we will do that next time. So now you go.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, mine's 9. If that changed at all, I don't know. I don't remember if that's something that I upped or not.
Nope, yours is still 9 on mine.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I will, as Elephant, I will be doing psychic. So Elephant is looking at things. I don't know what you are, but look, I just had a really, really bad day. Fuck off. And yeah, it's going to just do psychic.
Would you kindly fuck the hell off?
Ooh.
2.
AC 2. I have a AC of evasion bonus of 4.
I don't know what that means.
It means you have to my evasion adds to your AC, so you have to roll over 2 plus my 4, which is 6.
So 6.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Nice.
I'm annoyed by this. Oh, for fuck's
Oh no.
God.
Well, it's not a
Thanks,
crit
Mike
fail
Jones.
because
Thank
it does do the higher result. So, damn, that sucks.
sake! Thank you, Fantagrounds. Love you. You're being great.
Let's make it up for
still
last
just
week
mentally
Thursday.
drained.
Yeah, this does make up for last week Thursday. Actually, yeah, last week Thursday was rough.
Oh my god, that was
But now
rough.
you're a player, so now we want you to roll high.
Yeah. But apparently Fantagrounds doesn't want that, so yeah.
Okay, so next would be Robert.
I'm staying put, by the way. As well.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm gonna petition something to you,
Okay.
Mr. PM, my man.
Okay.
I had to use River's quote there. So, I want to close my eyes and just focus on this creature and assuming that this thing might be a ghost, because the only other animate puppet that Robert knows about is a ghost Pokemon.
Mhm.
He is going to. I would say focus, but since it's aura based, I kind of hope that you let me roll it with intuition.
With what?
But he's basically.
Intimidation.
I basically want to cast Foresight.
Okay.
Just predict its movements and figure out where I might be able to strike at this ghost and still actually do damage.
Roll me an intuition check.
It is 66 plus 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Plus 2. Let me put that in before I... 5, 6. Ah, shit. I hit it one too many times. 5, 6. There we go. Nice! Okay.
Bloody hell, jeez.
You, using your aura, managed to find the aura of this, whatever the heck this thing is. You find that, yes, this thing is definitely a ghost type of some kind, which means physical moves, will still work, and special moves and stuff like that, but normal types won't work against it, fighting types won't work against it, but ghost is very effective against it still. But because of your aura, you're able to pinpoint spots in its illusion that you might be able to hit a ghost with, and you gain the move Foresight.
Awesome. And also, I put it down just to see how it works. It is a swift action, so I
Nice.
still would be able to do something else.
Yeah, so as a swift action, you use Foresight.
Um,
That's cool.
So, because Robert also is very mentally fried after everything that's happened, and it just power spiked Gizmo, Robert is going to auto crit Focus Blast.
Whoa! Okay.
Nice.
So, because you can hit it normally, I think this is just regular effective. It's not not very effective. But let me just...
Yeah, that's how it works. Yep.
It does? Okay, cool. Just wanted to be sure. Alright. So, I need to put in my reference sheet Focus Blast quick. Actually,
I mean,
tell me...
obviously, if it was
Yeah.
like a psychic ghost, then it wouldn't be very effective. But,
Okay, what's... Oh, you said you're using the crit?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, you don't even need to roll. What was I grabbing? Something was just grabbed. One sec. And I can undo it, I guess.
Actually, wait.
Undo.
I forgot. Can you use the golden nat 20 after you make an attack roll?
Yeah,
then
you
change it
can...
to a
You
crit?
can.
Okay, I'll do that
Yeah,
first.
just to see if you crit.
Because there is the off chance that I could naturally crit.
Okay, let's try it. Oh. What's
Okay,
the
yeah, so
what's the AC of? Okay, I guess yeah, it wouldn't matter then because you're just gonna crit it.
Yeah. Basically, if I didn't nat crit, then I was gonna auto
Okay.
crit.
Nicely done. Okay, so what's your Focus Blast's damage base plus?
It's a 12.
No, I
plus
mean
24.
so it's plus 24, and then what's the D's? The dice?
Oh, 3d12 plus 10 plus 24.
Okay, so 34. Oh wait, so I gotta do. You said so I'm gonna do. You said 24 is the second part, and you said
Yeah,
3d10.
24 is my special attack. Yeah.
3d10 plus 10.
Yeah. 3d12 plus 10.
Yeah, 3d12 plus 10. Okay, so it becomes 6d12 plus 20 plus 24. So I'll put
Okay,
in
yeah.
44,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then I will roll 6d12. 5, 6.
Get some 12s in there.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, hang on. What, this was a range attack or a melee?
It's a range special attack.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, special. Okay, so... Oh my god. Alright, so...
Oh, wait, it also puts keywords.
What? Oh yeah, what does it do on a crit? Does it do anything extra?
Oh yeah, it also lowers its special defense combat stage by 1.
I think that happens after the damage, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot that Focus Blast does that.
Nice. You took 69 damage with that. That's awesome. Okay, so... Heyo. So I'm gonna go and... Oh, well, that's fine. Wound. 69. Okay. Damn, that's good.
Robert has a lot of pent up negative emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just looking at something quick. Okay, no, that's fine. Alright, so after Robert, we go back to this puppet thing. Alright, he did not like that. It doesn't. Can't do that because he goes first. Yeah, he's gonna do that. You see a shadow form under him, and he goes, and you see the strings kind of drop him into the shadow, and the strings disappear inside of the shadow. And he is gone for now.
Yep.
All right, next
Disappears into the shadows.
would be Cody. He's going to... What does Cody do? You know what? He knows, I think Cody would be smart enough to realize that you did so much damage. And actually, technically it is Henry commanding him. So Henry commands Cody to, he's gonna smoke screen you guys, just so it makes it harder for you guys to get hit. Because now that he's gone, he thinks he's going after one of you two because he didn't do anything, and you guys pretty much tried to attack him. So, yeah, he's gonna smoke screen on top of you guys. Oh, draw a circle. I think I can. I think it was a 3 square.
I do not know. I don't know if any of my Pokemon have smoke screen, so I can't check.
Yeah, it's a blast range blast 3, so it is 3 from the circle. So 1, 2, 3, something like that. Yeah. He's gonna just put it right there, and then he will back up as well and go 1, 2, 3. So he doesn't know what's coming. After Cody, it is not Navi. It is not Frisk. I gotta take them off of the thing quick. Sorry. And
I forgot about Cuttlebug.
it is Gizmo with Adelphin on deck. Ooh. I'll have to go check that out, Schoolie. Yeah, that's awesome.
I will actually recall Gizmo just in case.
Okay. So I will say you can exit the smoke because it's kind of, well, it's harder to see. I won't say you can't see out of it. So yeah, you can recall Gizmo. So you're gonna recall him? Are you gonna send someone else out, or are you gonna?
Yeah, kind of in Gizmo's spot, maybe further if I can. I'll send out Cosmo instead.
Okay. I think Cosmo is right there.
But yeah, I forgot what the range of sending a Pokeball out, but I would like to send
It's
Cosmo.
it's
as
up to
far
your
from
throw
me as
range.
possible. Oh yeah, what is my throw range? How much of an arm do you have on you? Oh, there it is. Throwing range 6.
Okay, so basically this would be the edge of the map right here. Actually, what happens if I throw you out here? Oh, you can. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So he's off the she's off the map, but it is there. Or she is there. Okay.
And Cosmo's speed is a 12 for where it goes on the initiative.
Okay. Nice.
Oh wait,
What?
it's 12 plus whatever that training I do does actually. One sec. Agility training adds some extra speed to it. I'll look that up and I'll get back to you.
Okay, no problem. So after that, it is Edelfin with Henry on deck.
Ooh, so this thing has disappeared completely.
Yeah, it went into the ground,
Uh-huh.
but it did look like it was looking at Robert.
That's
So
fine.
you think
But
it might be targeting him with something?
That's fine. But it's gone into the ground, and the threads, are they still visible or are they not?
No,
visible?
they are also in the ground. They have disappeared along with him.
Cool, that's fine. Then, what I will do is I'll put down a barrier. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them along the ground from my feet, extending underneath Robert's feet.
Almost like flat on the ground. That's what I mean.
Yeah, flat on the ground. It starts underneath my feet, and I do two sections towards Robert so that it's underneath his feet, and one section so that it's underneath Luthu's feet.
So like, trying to figure out how to draw this. Oops. So like when I should change the color of the pointers. If I can. Would that be under options? Changing color, pointer
But-
color. I'll do that
I've just drawn it on.
Oh, you did draw it. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. So basically, I'll be going 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
and then 1 to the side. So that first line you can ignore.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they are going to be flat. Basically flat against, basically a barrier between the ground and us.
Okay.
So that if it comes up, it has to then go first through that barrier, which it then has
Gotcha.
to then attack.
Okay. So after you, are you moving at all, or?
No, I'm saying
Okay. Then it is Henry with Luthu on deck.
Also, Neil, I just looked it up.
Yep.
Cosmo has a 16 initiative.
Jeez. All right. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Henry with Luthu on deck. So Henry. What is his Pokemon education? Not great. It is a novice, but let's see if.
Well, it's better than untrained.
Not bad. he is someone who kind of copies moves and stuff. So I'll say he probably might know this move. Actually, he makes copies of what he sees after a Pokemon uses it. So he does get a. He kind of. I'll say he manages to sketch the being going into the ground like it is, and then with that check, he's gonna say. I think it's using Phantom Force. So he finishes his sketch, and he will get Phantom Force as a mark archive for his teaching. I think that's something he could do. I'll have to ask him about that later. But yeah, he will. I don't know if there's anything he can really do right now. I'm looking at all his features and Sonics. I don't know if this. Okay. That's hard. I don't know if ghosts technically leave psychic residue. Like if they go like
ghosts. No.
Like I don't think Phantom Force would. Okay. No problem. Yeah, it's hard to know what he can do. I think he's just gonna get ready to throw stuff at this word when it comes up. So he will take another ready to action to throw something at this thing when it comes up. So it is Luther's turn with Robert on deck.
Cool. What's holding an action in this game?
It's the standard action still.
Yeah, but how does it work? Is that a thing?
I don't necessarily think it's. I think there are rules for it. Let me look it up quick.
No, you can say no.
Okay,
it's fine.
I'm gonna say there is, only because I've been doing it for Henry to kind of hold an action. So, but I'm gonna say it is like a standard action to get ready to do your action on whenever the action happens. You know.
Sure. Yeah. Then Luther will hold Confusion again.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's it. Understand.
Okay. Gotcha. Robert, you're up.
Anticipating a strike from this thing. If it looks like it's going to attack else, I'm basically preparing myself to jump in front of that attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing is, well, specifically because I realize that this is actually a thing you can take or do is, he is preparing to intercept.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Which I actually found out that I have an actual bonus to intercept attacks.
Nice.
So I get hit by them instead of other people.
Awesome. Alright, so you're holding an action for when he comes up to intercept if someone else gets hit? John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
No problem. Alright, so then it is... why is he still... Oh, I hit him because, yeah. So it's not actually Cosmo. It is this entity here. You see... Actually, he doesn't just disappear. Well, he does disappear, but the shadow is still there. So you see the shadow move along the ground, and it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pops up by Robert. And as it comes out of the ground, he almost takes one of his unarmed fists as he's kind of using the others to pull himself out, and he's just gonna punch you.
What's your evasion roll? What's your evasion, Robert?
Actually, he'll stab you
this is
because
a-
it's still the same old thingy. So,
It's a physical attack, I'm assuming, right?
yes.
Oh wait. Oh wait, no. It's just a 1.
So he comes out of the ground and he's going to try and stab you with the spear instead of the
Yep.
punch. It's the same thing because it's still just a struggle.
Mhm.
So yeah. I need to roll.
Kinesis.
Kinesis?
Kinesis. If the
What does
user
that
or an ally within 6 meters is about to be hit by an attack, the user may use Kinesis as an interrupt. The triggering accuracy roll receives a -4 penalty.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
So you
Oh, and I
basically
rolled an
rolled a
8.
4.
Okay.
You roll a
Yeah.
4.
I rolled a 4 and miss. So
That's why
the spear.
I
Nice.
shouted out Kinesis as you were rolling because it's the trigger
Okay.
because it has to be done.
I
before
also
the roll.
forgot that the smoke screen gives a -3 also, so that technically brings it down to 1. So it's not a crit fail because I didn't roll the 1, but it's still a fail. So that's awesome. All right, so yes,
Also,
the spear comes down on you and it just barely avoids you because the kineticist pushes it, and the smoke screen made it hard for you to be hit. So, but it came close.
Also, Luther's
Luther.
confusion now happens.
Yeah.
Come on, I want something higher than fucking
No.
hell. That's almost 3 2s in a row.
That is.
What the?
And you know what
hell?
that means? No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that rule. Luther dies. No, just kidding. Oh my
3
gosh.
2s?
That's crazy.
How?
I don't know. Okay.
Almost.
Yes, that is
Almost in a
its setup turn to use Phantom Force. He all right, after that it is then it would be Cosmo. Oh no, but no, you swapped Gizmo out for and then new round. So now you can do Cosmo now. If Cosmo were to get into turn after Cosmo's turn, then he would have been summon sickness essentially. But a new round has started, so Cosmo's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to bring him back.
Possible up. So secret power specifically says depending on the environment, that's the typing it would be.
Okay.
Would this be a ghost type environment?
Yes, it is like grave dirt. So
Okay. So yeah, I'll have Cosmo use secret power.
what is it?
Secret power.
Oh, secret power. I thought you meant okay. I gotcha. Nice. All right. What do I need to roll above?
Well, it's a 2, so depending on its evasion.
Yeah, so I have to roll above a 6. 17. That hits.
Ooh, it also activates secret power's special effect, which I don't know what
Ooh.
that is.
Oh, here.
So secret power
I-
has an additional effect depending on its typing.
I will add that to my GM reference for now. Oh, right. It's got the okay. That's right. I have to actually look up secret power. Shoot.
Yeah, Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
because it just says
Give
its
me
effect
1 sec.
activates on 17 plus.
Yeah. Dumbo. Doo-doo. Okay. Core rules. And then secret power. Okay. This is one of those moves I should also probably put in Fantasy Grounds at some point. Okay, so we got, you said, so you said it's a ghost type move, which means nature's, that's nature power, secret power, okay. I will say this would be considered a desert, even though it's not a desert, there's just nothing here. So, it lowers the accuracy by -1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
And, oh yeah, and also speaking of which, you did also remember to lower this thing's special defense by combat stage, right?
I will do that right now. It hasn't taken any damage since you did that before, so.
Yeah. But that would
where's the
affect evasion.
It technically does not, because it just brings it down to a little bit less, which still is it. So yeah.
Fair.
Where would I put evasion though? I might just have to remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a slot for it.
Yeah, I will for now just put it under status effects or status affliction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
-1 EV. Okay. And that sticks around for probably the whole fight, I think. I think it sticks around the whole fight. Alright. Does it do any damage?
Yes. It does 2d6 plus 10 plus 11.
So 21.
Ghost special.
So 2d6 you said?
Yep, 2d6 plus 10.
Yep. And then plus 11.
Yep.
Okay, so it does 26 ghost special. Damn, nice. So 26. Oops, hang on. Times 1.5. Minus 50. Okay, it took 24 damage. Nice. All right, awesome. After Cosmo, it goes to Cody with Adelphin on deck. So Cody, I forgot how long smoke screen lasts. It'll last until the end of the encounter, or until the fog or whirlwind are used. Okay. Damn, it'll last quite a while. Okay, cool. How far is just a 4 range? Okay. Let's move.
I'm surprised the gust wouldn't get rid of it, actually.
Yeah. Okay, overland 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll hit him. Okay, so I'm gonna roll Ember, because that's the only range attack he's got right now. He's 12. Ember's a 4. Oh, sorry. Ember's a 2, so that'll hit for sure. Doesn't burn, but it wouldn't anyway. 2d6. So 13, 21, and 2d6. So 29 points of fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 29 times 0.5. And up. Okay. Oh, and then special. So he takes 1 point of damage. Okay. So, after Cody shoots his fire at him, it seems to hit him just a tiny bit, but most of the fire once again gets sucked up into the lantern. So, and then it is Adolfin now with Henry on deck.
Quick question: can we see out of this fog?
You can, but it is still like it's hard to see, like to attack. Like you're still getting, since you're in the fog, you're still getting the -3 to hit out of it.
Thank you.
But you can definitely see still. I will say that. It just makes it harder to hit. So.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do fucking pointer. Hug. On the drawing thing, I want to get off the drawing.
Oh yeah.
No, hexagon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I can't move my thing.
Oh, what the heck? I mean, I'll hit that, but I guess I gotta unlock. I don't think I locked it. Unlock tokens. There.
Cool, thank you.
My bad.
And I will do psychic again, just blasting a whole ray of vibrant, random, weird colors at this thing, hoping to
Yeah.
just cause a whole bunch of harm. That's
Oh.
more like it.
Okay. What's Psychic's AC? +4?
What?
What's your Psychic's
2.
AC? 2 +4 6. Yeah, you hit him.
That's more like it.
Nice. Wait,
It is pushed 1 meter away.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna push it away from me.
Okay.
Normally I would actually think about this, but Elephant's not thinking.
No problem.
And here we go. Have a 29 points of psychic damage.
Whoa.
It is special.
Okay.
I don't know if that
Yep.
does anything.
Okay, so
Plus.
29. Okay. And he has okay. Sweet. Does psychic? Oh wait, no. Psychic does something on a like 17 or higher.
On the 17, yes.
Yeah.
I rolled a
All
7.
right. So you moved. You attacked. Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be me.
Okay. So it goes to Henry with Luthu on deck. Henry is. It has shown up. What is? I forgot to throw the rock when it popped up, but he will do that now. Henry's throw range is 6, so his move range is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, get back here more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll hit. Okay, so I gotta roll the struggle ranged attack. That is a 17, so that'll hit. Yeah. Ranged but still physical, so yeah. 18 plus. And 8. Oops. Okay, so 29 points of physical damage. Damn. 29. Okay. Okay. Nice. He throws a rock at this thing, and it chips a little bit of it. Next would be Luthu with Robert on deck.
Alright.
Luther. I had a thought about this. Yes. And no, okay, that's fine. Quick question: dash as a range?
Dash?
Yeah.
Oh, so dash just means, so like, is it tackle or something?
Yeah. For example.
Okay, yeah. Dash is you need to move at least 2 squares towards the target before, like,
Perfect.
towards the target to hit him. So
Yeah. Fine. Perfect. Where's his movement? Where's fucking movement?
So yeah, if you were trying to tackle him from 1 square away, it wouldn't work unless you were 2 squares away or 3.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm just trying to find his. Where's his fucking movement?
It's at the bottom. Under capabilities on the right.
Fucking skills.
It's above. It's above skills, above pokey edges.
Oh, yes, there it is. Thank you.
Yep.
Overland 5. That's what I wanted to find. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll hit him.
Yeah.
Zen headbutt.
Ooh. 9. Okay. What's the AC on it?
I think that hits 4.
Yeah, that hits by 1 because it's I have a 4, which puts it to an 8, and you rolled a 9, so that hits. Nice. Ooh.
Both on Adolfin and Luthu's turn, you hit it by 1.
Yeah, I'm not liking that. Here's 20. There's 28 points of
Woo.
Zen headbutt of psychic physical stuff.
Okay. So 28. Okay. Okay. He's starting to look kind of battered. That's awesome. Alright. As Luthu kind of charges forward, you see his eyes glow purple. As his purple eyes actually glow, and then charges into him. He charges one of his legs and it cracks. Alright, next is Robert.
Alright,
With,
I'm gonna move
the
2
creature on
squares over
deck.
to the left. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna move left. 1. Actually, hang on. Let me see. So yeah, he's like 1, 2.
Or, yeah, or up there, yeah.
Yeah. I was
and
just
I'm
checking
just
'cause
like-
it was like circle, so.
Yeah, and then Robert will look up at him and just like, I fought bigger and scarier than you plenty of times. The only question is can you actually try to hit me? And also, second verse, same as the first. I'm going to try casting Foresight and then...
Does Foresight last the encounter?
No, it's only the 1 turn, and you can only do it twice per scene.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Because it is a really powerful move, all things considered, so... that makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah, and then I'm going to try to Focus Blast it.
You're gonna do it again.
Oh yeah, like I said, second verse, same as the
Yeah.
first.
Okay, cool.
Except this time it's not going to crit, obviously. Unless it does.
Okay, what's the AC?
7.
Ooh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah. So that's
Just
11 just
hits.
hits. Okay, so it
Alright.
was 10
It's
plus
3d10, or 3d12 plus 10,
plus,
and then plus 24.
so 34. 3d12. Okay. Nicely done. Okay. And that was regular because it's a fighting type move. Okay.
Yep.
So 62. That's special?
Yep.
Okay. Oop.
And it does not lower his special defense
Gotcha.
this time. By the way, I forgot. Is struggle attack, is that untyped or normal type?
Technically, normal. It does say normal type on the like attack for move lists.
Okay, so struggle
Yeah.
attack would not affect a ghost.
Yeah, normally.
Oh,
All right.
that's my last attack I can do against this guy.
You, as you hit it with this focus blast, you actually, it's like you hit it so hard that it kind of starts to like go click, 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 and then it falls apart to the ground.
Unmoving?
Not quite. As you punch it to the ground, or as you focus blast it to the ground, it starts shuddering. And almost the pieces kind of pull away, and they swirl around each other, and they go reconnect. Click, 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 smash, smashing back into each other. Almost reinforcing themselves. As it changes form. And now it looks like, instead of a big pig-snouted puppet-looking thing, it now looks like a puppet spider.
Ew.
Yep. And because of this change, we're going to leave that for next week. Because this is a new form. Okay, I need to change its type, though, so we know that it's like that. There we go. Alright, so that was fun, guys. Let me just go back to this. Yay!
That wasn't a mushroom.
Yeah, that was fun! Oh my god, that was actually really awesome. I did not think you guys were going to get this far on this boss. But because it missed a lot of its hits and took a setup to do a big hit that it missed, you guys are doing pretty well. Jeez.
Oh, Robert is accustomed to fighting giants, so it makes sense.
That's amazing. Alright, let me take your hero point from this page and your crit. Because I forgot to link them to both pages. Alright. That was so much fun, guys. Any favorable moments? Let's start with Robert.
I actually do like how I had Robert react to Adolphin. Because it does show that, like, you know, he already has kind of considered Adolphin as, like, a ward, you know, like someone that, like, he it really takes a lot of responsibility for.
That's awesome.
And he did feel like he kind of failed in that responsibility.
Yeah, that seems kind of insane. It's like you just witnessed your friend die.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How about you, Adolphin?
And he felt,
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
Sean.
very responsible for it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, not only that, but he also put, like, all of the blame, like, on himself, which, you know, is kind of typical for Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually really enjoying the reactions of Robert. That's fun. It's also weirdly, it's a very strange headspace for me. It's a very strange headspace for me to play a character that knows what they did and is now sort of trying to figure out what the fuck they just did.
Yeah.
And is basically just not even kind of still even basically like what what
Like,
What?
Why?
Huh?
What happened?
Confusion, 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 confusion. There's now a voice in my head. What? This isn't what I didn't think would happen. And actually, I'm just really enjoying Robert's reactions to the whole situation.
I think my favorite part is obviously being able to get all those parts to happen for you guys, like introducing Adolfin to this right down here. It's like, it's so crazy. Like, I've been planning for eventually someone to, like, not like planning on it, like obviously it was the rolls that made this thing show up, but it's like, oh, it finally showed up and I'm excited that one of the players has it. And I'm also really excited. My favorite part though was definitely Henry in the background just summoning this thing that you guys are now playing.
That
Like, he-
blew
oh,
me
shit,
away
oh,
when it's
shit,
like,
no, he
oh, yeah,
summoned
he's
it?
staring at. Yeah.
Well, you don't know what happened, but I'll say what happened in the background because
No,
okay.
don't say.
Yeah.
Don't say. I'll
Well,
just spoil it.
he did mention that it came out of the portal, but yes, he didn't say
Yeah.
how it came out. So okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I guess
There will be a case of where did it come from?
Oops.
And definitely very much from Edwin going, what the fuck?
But yeah, basically, I was not expecting you guys to do as well as you did here. I could say what level it is, but I kind of want to like wait until you beat it. So, yeah, it's fun.
Don't tell us.
Okay, I won't for sure. All right, we'll be back next week for more Pokemon Tabletop on Wednesday again at 11 a.m. CST. But I'm not sure if I might stream something later tonight. But if I don't, we'll be back on Edward's channel tomorrow on Games and Tea. Continuing the fight we left off last week where we got crit like 4 times on the opening sneak round. And I was like, holy fucking shit.
That was a lot. Particularly rolling
But
a double 20.
Ashan will be there tomorrow to help out this time.
Yeah, you did that twice in a row. It was like first on me and then
No,
on
I didn't do
someone
it.
else.
No, I didn't do a double 20 twice in a row, but I did do a double 20 as a one time. It's like that's not good. Is this how it's going to play out? Carries on rolling. Yes, it is. Okay.
It's still fun. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We die, we
But
die.
I think you guys have got that combat now, though.
Yeah.
I think you got it
Oh.
because of the choices you were making. But yeah, I was worried.
I was worried about today, and then all of a sudden it's just missing left and right for everyone, and I'm like, wow.
Well, and now Robert is just like, yeah, come on, hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I will be uploading this to YouTube after we finish the stream today. If you'd like to see any past episodes, they are all over there on YouTube, as well as any past, as well as any stream I've done. If I don't stream anything tonight, I will be back on Friday on here for some. I think I'm going to be starting up Monster Hunters. I haven't decided. I have started Monster Hunters before, but I will be continuing it now and actually like going through with it because I do think it is Monster Hunters itself. Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. But yeah, so I will be posting this to YouTube. If you want to see any of my past stuff, it's over down there. If you'd like to join the Discord, if I can spell it right, yep, or quick enough, you can join us on the Discord. You'll know when I go live there, as well as on all my friends' channels, and I also post to Twitter/X when I go live as well. Yeah, let's go see if anyone's live. What the heck? What is Bread and Fred?
Bread and Fred?
There's a game
I
on.
think I've-
Hang on. It's
I feel like
the
I've
only
heard the
Ryan and
name.
MyScream are doing the Bread and Fred. It just sounds interesting, so I'm gonna go click it and see
Yeah.
what it is.
I've heard the name, but I have no idea what it is.
Okay. I think Oh, I think they might be on break right now because they're not playing anything right now. But maybe they'll go back to it. Maybe they'll play something else. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Marcus the Storyteller is live right now. He's playing Pokemon Emerald. Sea
Oh, fun.
Glass?
That's pretty appropriate.
What is that? Sea Glass? Hang on, I'm gonna click into it to see. It's just, Emerald Sea Glass. I guess it's just Pokemon Emerald version, but it says Emerald Sea Glass in there, so I don't know. It
Could
might
be
be
a
a mod
rocket.
though because he does have a Trico following him behind it. I know you couldn't do that in Emerald, so at least I
Yeah.
don't think you could. So, all right, let's
No,
go
you-
raid Marcus the Storyteller then. That's cool. He's doing a Soul Link with a Daimy VT. I don't know who that is,
Oh, yeah.
but we know who Marcus is. So Marcus
There-
is playing Pokemon, if you can believe it. Hell yeah! All right, so /raid Marcus the Storyteller. There we go. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Before the raid happens, I gotta switch to the other screen. So thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow on Ed's channel. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. This has been Immersion Diversion. And roll for immersion, and we roll the immersion to you. See ya, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Mhm.